Hello again, or for the first time. Today I wanted to have a look in the new DDA kit and have a squizmo at the evil LJ Torana. This came out I think last week, and I got one from. I had a sticker. Hang on, I get them all from Lazy Modeler. Always source my DDA kits from Lazy Modeler. Great fella, makes cool flame masks. So yeah, let's dive right into it and see what's cool. Here's the instructions. Kind of chunky instruction book actually. Um, Lots of detailed pictures. Kind of boring compared to the rest of the stuff we'll look at. They're still doing this. Okay, fair enough. Whatever. But yeah, the first thing I suppose would be the wheels. They have some paint in the like spokes. I think they're supposed to be a twisted vista, which I think are intro wheels. But yeah, they have some paint on the spokes in them, which is kind of funky. But still very cool. These are the rear ones because they're kind of thick. And then there's the front ones. It's going to be a lot of this camera focusing. The chrome looks good. The um the kit's of a real car, so I think that's why the paint's in it because they did that on the real car. The paint's on the spokes. But the bumper bars looking pretty slick, nice and clean. No flash hanging off them. The chrome is pretty good. It's pretty good. I think a lot of people might re-chrome these, but I'm really lazy, so I probably won't. The next, I suppose, will be. Here we go. It's going to be a lot of this focusing. There's the grille, the headlights, the headlight bezels, the interior mirror, separate door handles, which is really handy. Wipers, of course. And the next one will be the slightly modified bonnet to fit the not stock engine in it. I dare say it didn't come out with a factory like that. But yeah, the real car. There's apparently a TV show of it, and I couldn't find it to watch it. Them building it. Apparently, it's one of those building cars shows. But yeah, they apparently built it in a pretty speedy manner, and now there's a kit of it, which is really cool. But I think the kit's cool on its own. I don't know much about the real car, but it has a um, I think an LS inspired engine. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. But yeah, there's all the engine bits. The blower hat. It comes in. It has like a bottom part over here. And one of those big ugly hats, I think they call them. I really like them. They're pretty cool. The rest of it, I think, will be fairly standard fare. Here's the interior door cards of as opposed to the exterior door cards. The boot, which is pre-cut out. It doesn't look like there's much ghosting on it. On some of these kits, the ribbing pattern sort of ghosts on it, but I'm not seeing pretty much. Oh, a little bit, tiny little bit on there. Next is I think some other pretty boring parts. That's the rear roll pan, the front like chin of the car. That holds the hinge for the bonnet. Here's some more interior stuff. Pretty standard. That's a steering wheel. I suppose we've all seen one of those. And a steering column. The glass I didn't take out of the plastic. When I do these unboxings, I take all the parts out of the plastic except for the glass because I know I'll just scratch it up. But you've got the tail lights and headlights there. Side windows, blah 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 blah. All that not exciting stuff. Here's a pretty trick piece. On the real car, I suppose it's got a slightly custom exhaust to match the slightly customized engine. It's kind of like half. I don't know how else to describe it. It's half. But still very cool. Very, very cool. Roll cage, more roll cage bits, fuel cell top, disc brakes to go with those big wheels, more roll cage stuff, pedals, and I don't know, shifter yeah, shifter thingy. And the chassis has some nice big cutouts for those nice big wheels. And here's the tubbed boot cavity, I suppose you'd call it, and the interior like floor. But yeah, some differences from the stock version, just a couple. Here's the back seats. They're plastic. Wouldn't you believe it? Isn't that surprising that the seats are plastic and not like rubber? But we don't get too lucky with the front seats. I'll show you in a sec. I thought this was a front seat I was picking up. That's a rear tire. You can see the tread on it. It's kind of oval at the moment, but once you put it on the wheel, it'll be more circular. There's the other tire. These are pretty cool. I like these. These are interesting. These are just rubber fittings and hoses to use on the engine. I kind of like this. I think it's cool. They'd be easy to just draw on some color on the ends of them with Sharpie, maybe, if you even want to do that. But yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's nice and handy. Here's the front seats. These are rubber. For some reason, I suppose it just makes it easier to cast them like on their own sprue, and they just ended up rubber. Probably for a friction fit in the interior with these, because they're designed off a die cast. What else have we got? The front tire tread is different than the rear tire, which I find odd. But hey, maybe that's what it's like on the real car. Who knows? But yeah, just standard, sort of more street tread, I suppose. For those, here's the standard like DDA toolkit. You get the metal axles, a bunch of screws to hold everything together, because it's die cast, based off of, and these fellas, they're really sharp. They're sharper than they look, the tweezers, and a little piece of chrome for the rear view mirror, and the body, of course, is a popular Australian car, the Torana. You got to say it like that, or else no one will know what you mean. But yeah, it's kind of like it's a fairly small car. I got pretty small cabbage farmer hands. It's kind of small, but it's got the is it GTR fluty doobies on the side there, and it should look cool, all built up with the crazy engine. Here's the dashboard. I think that's another custom piece, perhaps, because it's got like a little digital dash sort of cut in there, which I think is going to appear on the decals. Yes, they're called decals, not decals, at least according to me. But these advanced motorsports, I think it says, they go on the rocker covers for the engine. Got some big, super duper big long lines for the side, and yeah, there's the digital dash and the Holden emblems to put on there. And okay, they're still doing this. So when you're finished, like, this is just supposed to look like concrete. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So when you finish the model, you put in a little stand here, make it look all pretty. Then you put that on there, and then you put your finished car on there, and it's like a display piece, sort of. Hang on, I'll move the camera down. It kind of looks like that. I'm not sold on this. I think they could be a lot more efficient with it, but just come in a box and let people display it how they like. But I get that this is a handy thing to have around. It just takes up so much space compared to the size of the car. You could put two on there. But yeah, and with these boxes, the box art, I will say I'm not the hugest fan of, but I get it. They're showing what it can look like and what you actually get in the box, which I appreciate, the actual car. But yeah, the box art is it's I don't know, maybe I'm just being too judgmental, but DDA, I know lots of artists, so if you're looking to make a change to the box art or anything, let me know, and I can like link you up with artists. Not that you don't already have a bunch, but yeah, I think that'd be cool to see. But yeah, that's the kit, and I hope that helps you decide whether you want one or not, or what's coming out. There's lots more DDA stuff coming out that I'm really excited for. VL stuff, gonna be cool, and I hope that DDA does more like real cars. I think that could be really awesome. I know there's lots of cars out there that would probably want to be featured in a model kit as a version. But yeah, there's lots of opportunity there. So hopefully they yeah, keep doing that. I think it's really cool to have like real cars, just like other kit manufacturers do. You know, they put a real car like the Rocket Bunny 86 and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's it for this one. I hope it's helpful to see my quick little look through and happy building. Let's build and be positive and have fun and be silly.